Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Bush. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. There's another truck. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. On first down, Wilson. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. It was Dion sprinting in on the corner blitz for the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Allen off the play fake. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jack Youngblood able to drop him for a loss of a couple. To try again after the sack. Allen. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And the 3-time Pro Bowler Frank Wycheck with it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards there and a Washington first. Now Allen. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down. Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. To the air, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Reggie Bush. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Lions on just 2 plays have taken the lead. They're going to try and run. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before.
They've got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 81 yards.
And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On the run, it's Bush. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll hand it off to Bush.
Yeah, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. They go play action now. Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The line. And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Right back to him on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Hall of Famer Jack Youngblood there on the stop. On second and 9, Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Junior Seau, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle.
Now Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. There's Wilson. Goes to the right side here, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards that time.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. A give to Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give is to Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Throwing right, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Zach Wilson
taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Matt Prater for the point after.
It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Oh,
Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. And that's complete to Marshall on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Out to the left side, and it's caught by Frank Wycheck.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Marshall there to make the grab.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going up top.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The 22 more yards there and another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys?
Nah.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's caught by the tight end, Wycheck. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. He's got his tight end, Frank Wycheck. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7.
Washington 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, Allen. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. He's going to have his tight end, Frank Wycheck. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They were looking for Marshall that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 29.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They go to Elliott again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy.
And that not what they wanted. They lose yards on first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Elliott. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.